Hey guys, Smiley's here, bringing you something a little different today. Actually, it's a PO battle that I live recorded and I am now post narrating. It was against my good friend Bob and Fishy. I'll leave his channel link in the description. He makes very interesting OU teams that some of them work, some of them don't, but they're pretty innovative, I think. So yeah, go check him out. I'm using a revised version of the team that I used in my last OU battle. I don't remember exactly what I switched around, but I do remember it is a revised version of that team. So let's just go ahead and get started here. I'm just going to lead with Metagross. He decides he's going to lead with his Kecleon. Now, Kecleon is something you don't usually see at all in OU, so yeah, it's just stuff like Bobby Fishy does, and it kind of throws people off guard because they don't know what to expect. I didn't know what to expect. I decided to go for a Meteor Mash as he steals for Stealth Rocks. I did change his Metagross to a Choice Banded set, so or maybe it was before. I can't even remember. So fortunately, I miss, and I'm just gonna go for the safe Meteor Mash again. It was kind of obvious the Ferrothorn was coming in, but I didn't really want to overpredict at all. So now that the Ferrothorns come in, I'm just going to go ahead and go into my Heatran, which is a pretty easy switch into this, but it turns out he has the Thunder Wave, which is very unfortunate. You see me scrolling up to check the team because I usually copy and paste them in the chat, but I didn't. I actually decided to go for the Stealth Rocks there, but I did get paralyzed. Again, another unfortunate circumstance, but I'm just going to decide that I want to get my rocks up, so I'm going to go for it again. I really want my rocks up. It's important, really, to get rocks up in any battle. Even just any damage on any Pokemon coming in is nice. So I decide to switch into Metagross, I believe. Yes, because I'm pretty sure I could wall that Kecleon. But this Tornadus actually turns out to have the Heat Wave, and I was not expecting him to have that. I don't know if I would have lived that at all, because Metagross doesn't have the best special attack stat. So I'm not sure if that crit actually mattered. Here I actually decided to copy paste this team in the chat, and here I'm just going to go for a Hydro Pump, not wanting him to get a free switch into Crocodile, which can do a lot of damage to my team. So here I'm just going to decide to go back in the Heatran. If he wants the Thunder Wave, then I could dodge that, and I'm just going to go for a Fire Blast this time, and fortunately for me, I do not get paralyzed, as he turns out he has the Bulldoze. And it's a really interesting. If you see Captain Turwal's watching the battle, he's like, hello, Bulldoze. But yeah, you don't really see that too often. I don't really know what it's used for. I guess Heatrans, I don't know. It did a decent amount of damage to Heatran, I guess. But here he's going to bring a Crocodile, and I decide to just sack my Heatran. It's paralyzed, it's low HP. Really no use for it. Even if I give him Moxie, I could just bring in Keldeo, which is indeed Scarfed. So I could easily outspeed him if he wants to stay in and just kill him. I decided to go for a Hydro Pump, predicting something else to come in, because I want to get as much damage as possible on whatever comes in. I didn't expect Kecleon to come in, and he decides to go for the Thunder Wave as I go into Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn doesn't really mind being Thunder Wave, especially if it has the Gyro Ball. Here I decided to go for the Power Whip. I don't really know why I decided to go for the Power Whip, but I did. I know he has Heat Wave, so I'm going to go into Rotom. Rotom can take any hit from that, so I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch, even though I don't actually get it off because he's going to die to Life Orb. Here he brings in the Crocodile, and I decide to go into Keldeo, and he predicts that nicely and goes for the Earthquake. And here I believe I decide to just go for Surf or Hydro Pump or one of the two. And I think he stays in this turn and just lets his Crocodile die. And he's going to go ahead and bring a Kecleon. I know I can't kill it with Surf, judging from the Hydro Pump damage before. So I'm going to go into Ferrothorn knowing that I can really just wall this thing to hell. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have anything to hit Steel types. I just went for a return. So here I'm going to decide to go for a Power Whip. I have no reason to go for anything else. Yeah, I go for a Power Whip, but I have no reason to go for anything else. But he does show to have the Recover, and now his color changes to Terrestrial type, so now my Power Whip's not going to do much damage. I'm going to decide to just get up some spikes. Unfortunately, I do get paralyzed. I got to be paralyzed quite a bit this battle. He goes into Meloetta, though, knowing he can't really do anything with the Kecleon. As I decide to protect, judging what set he is, it turns out he is the Relic Song set. So he does indeed have a fighting move, but I know he's going to have to go for Relic Song again before he can go for the fighting move, or else it won't do much. And so I decided to stay and go for Leaf Seed. And I try to protect and get some leftovers and Leaf Seed recovery there and kind of get damage on him. Fortunately, I get paralyzed again, and he does get the close combat off. Here I protect again, and he decides to switch into Terrakion. I'm predicting to protect it. It was a nice play. Here I decide to protect again, but I get paralyzed. So it's fine. I mean, I was kind of asking for protecting so much. But here I can go into Landorus, and here is the... No, not here, but I decided to go for the safe Earth Power as he sacks his Meloetta. It was at low HP, so it was a pretty good play. Here I'm just going to decide to go for a Focus Blast. And I do believe it gets a crit, but I doubt that mattered because it's sheer force. Now here is pretty awesome. I live with one HP and just finish him off with the Earth Power. But turns out wouldn't really mattered anyway, because he told me after the match that that was a banded Terrakion and my Keldeo was Scarf. So I could have easily just come in and killed him with a Surf. So that was a good battle, Bob and Fishy. Guys, leave a like if you want to see more of these, comments if you want to see more of these, and subscribe if you want to see more of these. Just if you want to see more of these, just do those 3 things. And this has been Smileyz, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I am out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.